Hey everyone, Q here with Tech Rants, and today I'm basically going to talk to you real quick about how bad is it always being deprioritized. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, everybody. So as you guys know, I'm now with AT&T prepaid. Now AT&T prepaid, their unlimited cheapest unlimited plan is $65, $55 with auto pay, which is what I have. And if you go here, and I'm going to show you. So if you actually go, let me see if it works. So I'm going to go to keypad, and I'm going to just dial star 777 star 3, and then hit pound, and then call. It's going to run a service code, and it says you have unlimited data in your monthly plan. And it says for all data usage, you may temporarily receive. Okay, so it says for all data usage, you may temporarily receive reduced speeds during network congestion. So basically, what it's saying is instead of the 22 gigabytes that you receive on the top tier unlimited plan, you're always throttled in this plan. So how bad is it really? I'm gonna go ahead and tell you right now, it's very useful. During the day, at least in my immediate area, I'm always throttled. My speeds will range anywhere between 5 to 15 down, and at night I can go all the way up to about 40 to 50 down and about 20 up. So right now it's 12:38. So we're gonna go ahead and run a speed test and see what kind of speeds I'm getting right now. So we're gonna go speed test. Okay, we're gonna click start speed test. Hold on, sorry about that. I had it. Okay, start a speed test. I'm gonna let that run through. Now here's an interesting fact. I was actually out this morning at the barbershop, and that actually had better coverage than what I do at my home. You know, just a stronger signal. I had 2 to 3 bars, and I was actually pulling. I had LTE plus. At least that's what it said, and I was getting anywhere between 85 to 120 down, and the upload speeds were not that impressive. Like between 5 to I did go all the way to 40 up to download. So very impressive speeds. So all right, so right now I'm getting 19.7 down and 11.1 up. So that's plenty of you know. Okay, sorry about that. So that's plenty for live streaming. That's plenty for downloading something. Like I said, these speeds right now they could vary. Like I said, they fluctuate throughout the day, but usually at nighttime, I've noticed is the best time. If you want to do something heavy intensive and you're up at night, that's the best time to do it because you know your speed. The network is less congested. Most people are asleep. Especially during the week, most people are asleep. Nobody's really out, so you pretty much got the towers all to yourself. Now, like I said, things could change. Weather, storms, and you know, there's different things that could affect how this is all handled. But honestly, at the worst time, like I said, my speeds fluctuate between 5 down to 15 down, and anywhere between 3 to 10 or 12 up. But at nighttime, I can get like 20 down and 20 up, or I can get 15, like 40 to 50 down and 15 to 25 up. So, at least in my coverage area, not the best speeds, but like if I go out somewhere, like I said, where I was today earlier, I should have actually made a video, but I didn't have my iPhone to make that video. Uh, you know, Anywhere between 85 to 120 down and 5 to 40 up. So being always deprioritized, unless you live in an area where that tower is absolutely congested, you're not really going to have any issues. So like I said, at the worst, I'm receiving about Cricket speeds. Cricket capture speeds at 8 megabits per second, and I really don't have any issue. I very rarely go below 8 megabits for download. If I do, it's only for like 10 minutes. And I've live streamed with no issues from my house. I've used this like crazy, and honestly, I've never had an issue. So, always being deprioritized, like I said, unless you live in an area where the tower is always congested, you're not gonna really have any issues during the day. Go during rush hour and times like that. Yeah, you're gonna notice it, but it's not really gonna be too. Depends on how the coverage is where you're at. You're barely gonna notice it unless I run a speed test. I don't notice it. Streaming music, watching videos, doing my what I usually do on my phone, read news articles, everything works just fine. So when it all comes down to it, how bad is deprioritization? Always being deprioritized, not bad at all, unless you live in a very very congested area. And which this area here is. This area is very busy during rush hour, schools and the mall and stuff like that. But honestly, I don't notice it. So unless you really pay attention and just have to nitpick everything, you're gonna be fine. And then if you live in a very very good coverage area where you're getting those 80 to 120 download speeds, you're really not gonna have any issues. Because at the worst time, if let's say I lived in an area and I'm getting 120 down and 40 up. During the worst time, I may drop down about 50 down and about 10 to 15 up, which is not bad. Still fast, very very fast. So always being deprioritized, not bad at all. So you guys have nothing to worry about. If you have AT&T coverage and you're looking for a good plan, definitely go AT&T prepaid. Just my recommendation. So stay tuned for my full review on AT&T prepaid. That's coming up here probably within the next week or two. My bill gets paid on the 11th, so that's about about a week from now. So the next week and a half or so, I'll have that review up about AT&T prepaid. I got some other videos and content coming, so click that notification to be notified when I go live, when I upload content. Please like the content if you haven't already. Leave a comment down below if you got any questions, comments, concerns about this or anything else, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. This has been Q from Tech Rants, and I'm out. Later.